We're starting off poorly with Diet Pepsi, which is an F tier. Really, any diet soda is terrible.
I think Diet Pepsi is an A tier. It's a very good soda.
Of course you're a Diet Pepsi guy. If you're going to go on a diet, just don't drink soda. As Mike would say, a diet soda is a half measure.
I get your point, but the soda still tastes good regardless of if you're on a diet or not. How about we put it in C tier?
Fine, I guess that's a good middle ground. Next is A&W root beer. A good soda, and the second best root beer, I would go B tier.
Agreed, put it in B tier.
Next is the worst root beer, Barks root beer. It's still decent, I'd say C tier.
What do you mean the worst root beer? This is the best root beer, A tier.
I guess that means we meet in the middle and put it in B tier. I can't believe we're putting Barks and A&W in the same tier.
I can't believe it either.
7-Up is mid, I would say C tier.
That works for me.
The classic Coke you can't really go wrong with, I would say a tier.
Coke is borderline S tier, but I'm fine with A tier.
Vanilla Coke just makes Coke worse, B tier.
It does the opposite and makes it better, S tier.
Once again, we're going to have to meet in the middle and put it in a tier. Now we have ginger ale. It's good for stomach aches, but not much else. C tier.
Ginger ale is normally a tier, and it's S tier when you have a stomach ache.
Oh, great. We're going to have to compromise again and put it in B tier, which neither of us wanted.
We wouldn't have to compromise so much if you just had the correct opinions.
That's not how opinions work. There's no right or wrong. That's what makes them opinions.
True, but your opinions are so bad to the point where they're wrong.
Anyway, the next soda is Coke Cherry. This one actually makes Coke better, S tier.
Finally, one we agree on, put it in S tier.
Orange Crush tastes amazing, especially on a hot summer day, a tier.
Oh, grow up, Jesse. Orange Crush is good when you're 8. And you like the taste of orange liquid sugar, it's D tier.
I'll drop it down to B tier.
No, Jesse, you have to at least come down to C tier.
Okay, fine, C tier. Next is cream soda. I'm thinking B tier. It can be a good change of pace from root beer.
Agreed, but it should be in C tier. You can't have it on the same level as root beer.
Works for me. Next is Coke Zero Sugar. This just ruins the soda, F tier.
Agreed, it's awful.
Good, now Diet Coke slightly better than Coke Zero Sugar, D tier.
Diet Coke is just as good as regular Coke, S tier.
You really are the kind of guy that likes diet sodas. I guess it goes in B tier. Diet Dr. Pepper, another trash diet soda, F tier. Go ahead, tell me how this crappy diet soda is S tier.
I actually agree with you, it's F tier. Not because it's diet, but because Dr. Pepper tastes terrible.
I guess that means we agree. Now we have Dr. Pepper, a decent soda, C tier.
I still think it's terrible, F tier.
D tier it goes. Fanta Orange Soda is the best orange soda, S tier.
Fanta Orange Soda is the most bearable orange soda. It's a C tier soda.
I can't believe I'm putting Fanta and Diet Coke in the same tier. Now we have Mountain Dew. I would say it's borderline S tier.
S tier? This soda tastes like cancer, D tier.
Come on, Mr. White, Mountain Dew is like the meth of soda. Let's at least put it in B tier.
Fine, we'll put it in B tier.
Now we have the best root beer mug root beer, which goes in S tier.
Mug is almost as good as A&W. I would say maybe B tier.
That means it goes in a tier. I feel like we have to put Pepsi and Coke in the same tier.
Yeah, we have to.
Sierra Mist is basically just an off-brand Sprite, D tier.
I actually agree with you again.
Next is Sprite. This is an S tier. There's nothing like it.
Wow, we agreed on something 3 times in a row. This is a new record.
Sunkist is basically Crush, A tier.
Well, I agree with the first part of your statement. Sunkist is basically Crush, but that would mean it's a D tier soda.
Well, I guess that means we put it in C tier since that's where we put Crush. Pepsi Vanilla is okay, but I would rather just have Pepsi B tier.
Not sure if I agree with that, but I don't care enough to argue, so B tier.
Fanta Grape is like a D tier. It's just worse than Orange.
What are you talking about? Fanta Grape is S tier, so much better than Orange.
Of course you like grape soda. That's because grape soda is for old people.
Just put it in B tier with Fanta Orange so we can hurry this up.
If Mountain Dew is the meth of soda, Baja Blast is the blue meth of soda, easy S tier.
I've never actually had it, but I probably wouldn't like it, so D tier.
I'll drop it to a tier, but no further since you've never even had it. Code Red is just kind of worse, so B tier.
Also haven't had it, so I'm sticking with D tier.
C tier it goes. Last is Schweppes, which is basically if someone did a copy-paste of Canada Dry and slapped a different label on it.
Agreed, you can put it in B tier with Canada Dry.
Wow, this tier list sucks. I barely agree with any of these placements.
Well, we finally agree on something because this tier list definitely does suck.